Hey everyone, Miles here. Today marks 4 weeks on testosterone, and I went and had my 1 month checkup with the doctor. All of my blood work is looking really great still, so that's awesome. And I lost 12 pounds actually over the last 4 weeks, which is really good because I've really been trying very hard to lose weight. But also the fact that I started testosterone and didn't gain weight, which a lot of guys do. So that's really great. I'm glad to hear that. Also, my dose was bumped up slightly from zero point 0.3 to zero point 0.4 milliliters every week. So I'm happy about that as well. Um, I have noticed some changes. I finally got my haircut. Been waiting on that, long overdue. But this week I did notice some things and I'd like to talk about them. Um, First of all, I want to just say, like, maybe some of the things that I've noticed are personal to me, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the testosterone is the reason for these things, but maybe just like the quality of life in my brain with less anxiety and feeling more correct has allowed me to be clearer on other aspects of my life in my brain. So, for example, I felt calmer under stress. My two dogs fought this week over a dead rat that one of my dogs killed. There's a field in my backyard and it does not attract all fun things. But normally when they would fight, I would kind of freak out and just tackle one of them and just try and get them to stop. But I know when dogs fight, you're actually supposed to grab their hind legs because it stops them from biting. So I was able to not freak out that my babies were fighting, but instead I just grabbed my dog's hind legs. Um, and it actually works really well. So if you ever see dogs fighting, grab two hind legs and it'll stop them from biting. The other thing, when I was walking down the road, a dog jumped or barked and jumped and kind of startled my girlfriend and I, and it didn't freak me out as much as it normally would. And again, like I said, these things may not have anything to do with the testosterone, but just things that I've noticed. Whereas before, if I got scared, it would have scared me in a different way, and I would have maybe felt it differently in my body. Um, Another thing I noticed, which is kind of nasty, but at the gym when I smelled some nasty BO, I was able to kind of brush it off a little more than I would before. So, yeah, that's nasty, but okay. Let's see, I'm just looking at my list here. I'll get angry over things and I'll get mad and I'll get really mad. But like the next day, I'll just be able to be like, whatever, I don't even care anymore. Before, I would hold a lot of grudges and I would always hold things. That could also be that I am working with a counselor and working to help my mind in general. So again, maybe not directly correlated to the testosterone, but just the fact that I'm doing better in my head in general. Um, I was swimming and I was able to swim hard for a longer amount of time. This could also just be that I've been working really hard this last year and my stamina in general has increased. But I would say probably partially from the testosterone, I have increased stamina as well. Um, Strange thing I noticed, while working out, my sweat is like beading a lot more than it would before. Um, like my forehead, it would just be like beads of sweat everywhere and like on my arms. which I never really noticed that before. It could be that I just was kind of paying attention a little bit more. Um, but it was definitely seeming to just bead a lot more. Um, let's see, I'm just checking out my list here. I was at the river and I got gendered male, which was really awesome by some random person. And so I was pretty stoked about that and it made me happy. Um, so I hope that trend continues. And then finally, my hair growth is growing quite rapidly. Hair everywhere. Noticed some like darker hairs coming in on my inner thigh, and like my arm hairs are not darker. They're getting a lot longer and maybe like more filling out more and coming in. Like I can see little peach fuzz like on my stomach and on my chest and on my upper arms, and I don't think you can really see, well, yeah, a little bit, you can see that it's definitely coming in, lots of peach fuzz. I find like random long chin hairs. um, but hey, I am excited. Things are going good, and it's 4 weeks, 5th shot, and I hope to report further to you, and hopefully my voice is sounding a little deeper as well. Alright, well, peace. Have a good day.